skyscrapers and busy streets of our cities lies a hidden crisis: groundwater depletion. This invisible resource sustains billions, but it's running out faster than nature can replenish it. What happens when the water beneath our feet disappears? From Cape Town to Chennai, cities are already feeling the impact. This is the story of a crisis looming beneath our feet and what we can do to stop it. Urban areas are draining groundwater at an alarming rate. Rapid population growth, over-extraction, and climate change are pushing aquifers to their limits. Cities like Mexico City and Bangalore have already faced day zero scenarios where taps run dry. Groundwater is like a savings account. We're withdrawing more than we're depositing, and soon the account will be empty. For millions, groundwater is their only source of water. When it's gone, lives are upended, crops fail, and communities are forced to migrate. Cape Town narrowly avoided day zero through drastic measures, but not all cities will be so lucky. The question is, are we prepared for a future without groundwater? Since the 1970s, groundwater extraction has tripled, driven by urbanization, agriculture, and industry. This unsustainable trend is pushing many aquifers to the brink of collapse. Groundwater is stored in underground layers of rock and soil called aquifers. These natural reservoirs take centuries to fill, but can be drained in decades. When we extract too much groundwater, the soil compacts, causing the ground to sink. This is called land subsidence, and it's irreversible. The consequences go beyond cities. Ecosystems that depend on groundwater are collapsing, threatening biodiversity and food security. Satellite data reveals the alarming rate at which groundwater is disappearing. In some regions, aquifers are being drained faster than they can be replenished. Climate change is exacerbating the problem. Longer droughts and erratic rainfall mean less water is seeping back into the ground to recharge aquifers. Human activity is driving this crisis. Unchecked urbanization, inefficient water use, and lack of regulation have turned groundwater into a free-for-all resource. We've been treating groundwater as infinite, but it's not. We need to rethink how we manage water in cities. The burden falls hardest on the poor, who often rely on groundwater for survival. As water becomes scarcer, tensions rise and inequality deepens. Industrial pollution further compounds the problem, contaminating what little groundwater remains. We used to have water just 20 feet below the ground. Now we have to dig 200 feet, and even then, the water's often contaminated. Despite the challenges, there's hope. Cities around the world are finding innovative ways to protect and replenish groundwater. Rainwater harvesting and groundwater recharge can restore aquifers, but we need to act now. Communities are also stepping up, adopting water-saving technologies and reviving traditional conservation practices. Governments are beginning to regulate groundwater use, but more needs to be done. Countries like Israel are leading the way in water innovation, proving that sustainable water management is possible even in arid regions. We need a combination of technology, policy, and community engagement to solve this crisis. It's not just about saving water, it's about rethinking how we value and manage it. Traditional knowledge is also playing a key role. In Rajasthan, ancient step wells and rainwater harvesting systems are being revived to combat water scarcity. Groundwater is more than a resource, it's a lifeline. Protecting it requires action from all of us: governments, industries, and individuals. The water beneath our feet is a legacy we must preserve for future generations. Save water. Save our future.